Do you want to support me while also getting some cool WWE swag? Well, now you can, because I am an affiliate of WWEshop.com. Just head to the link in the description of this video, click that little bad boy, and it will bring up WWE Shop. Purchase as normal, whether it's shirts, whether it's championship titles, whether it's memorabilia, anything you want on WWE Shop, as long as you use my link, because doing so will give me a commission off your purchase. Therefore, you can support me and rep the WWE's latest swag all throughout their shop. So just head to the link in the description of this video, purchase as normal, and you're also supporting me.
Hola, amigos. I don't know anymore to say anything else other than that.
Can you tell in the shower before I started recording, if you're watching this on YouTube, can you tell that I got shampoo in my eyes?
Okay. You call it shampoo in the eyes, I call it the green.
Oh no.
So hot.
God, if I smoked weed, I'd be so fucking, well, I would say that I'd be chill, but I'm not. I'm actually quite paranoid if I smoke weed, so. But yeah, no, I got shampoo. Like, I went to the bottle, like, I was undoing the top of the bottle because it's like a screw top, and like a little bit, like, how do I describe this? Do you know when like soap or like hand sanitizer does that thing where it kind of hardens on the top, so when you go to squeeze it, it does like the.
Yeah.
So I went to
EDs,
put it in my hand, and it was stuck on the top, and it went, and it was like right in my eyes, and then I rubbed this eye to get it out, and rubbed that eye, and had shampoo on this hand, and it was just like, it ruined my shower, to be completely honest, because I was having a pretty good shower until then.
Yeah.
It was like perfect temperature, like I didn't have to adjust it. You know those showers? It's like, this is just, you're like, you want to stand there for like an hour because you're just like, as soon as I like turned the taps on, it was just, I got in and it was just perfection the whole time, and then that happened and it ruined it because I washed my hair last. I don't know.
That is so dumb.
I washed my hair last.
Do you know why that's so dumb?
Why?
Because you clean the bottom half and then you wash the dirt down onto the bottom half that you've cleaned.
When I wash my hair, I'm washing my hair, I put my head back or I put my head forward, so all the shit
but
goes
it
just
still
in front of
goes
me.
On you a little bit.
I go like, I always brush my teeth in the shower. So I brush my teeth first, and then I wash my face, and then I wash myself, and then I do my hair at the end.
Seems so backwards.
That's how I've always done it.
Oh, I'm not the shower police.
No, well, you fucking sound like it. You were the one who brought it up.
No. You were the one that brought it up. How you did it wrong. I was merely.
You were like, "Hey, mate, like, you shouldn't do it this way." Basically.
I'd forgotten to bring this up the last couple of weeks, but I feel like we need some Taylor talk with the new double album.
I listened to one song of it and I was like, "This is garbage."
I think it's not bad, but I do have a problem with it.
No one needs 31 songs.
Everybody needs 31 Taylor songs.
No, we do not need 31 Taylor songs. I will say, it hasn't. You know when like whatever her last album was came out, or even when she does like Taylor's versions or whatever, everyone's talking about it for a really long time. I feel like this one had the day of release and everyone was like, "Fuck yeah," and then it just kind of fizzled out.
Do you know what my problem with it is? This is, you know how last week we were talking about things that make you feel old, and I said that I at the news all the time now.
Yeah.
Do you know what makes me feel old? And I think I can justify it to make it sound like it's not just me being old and fuddy. But Taylor has a song in it where she swears a lot.
It's very un-Taylor-like.
Yeah, correct. And that's what it's like. There's some music and artists that it's like, yeah, okay, they swear. That's what they do. But then there's other ones where you're like, you don't need to be doing that.
Yeah.
Taylor's a good enough songwriter
not like,
to not swear.
I remember like when, is it Midnights? Is that the last one?
Is it Midnights or no? Yeah, Lover? No.
Yeah, Midnights was the last album.
Was it?
Yes.
Not the Pink and Blue album?
The fuck does that mean?
You know that I'm just thinking of colors.
Midnight's was the last album because I really
Okay.
remember despising it.
Okay.
Anyway, when that album came
No,
out,
Lover. Oh,
Lover was not the last album. I know that for a fact.
oh
It
yeah,
was
you're right.
Midnight's.
Okay.
You're the Taylor person here. You should know that.
It was out of order on the Spotify.
Midnight's come out last. Anyway, when Midnight's came out, I remember like a heap of her songs blowing up on TikTok and stuff. This album has not generated that.
No, because on Midnights it had some songs that were actual like bops, where it's like catchy, and it's your TikTok generation song. It's catchy, it's upbeat, you dance to it.
No, some of the slowy down ones get pretty over as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but like Tortured Poet Society or whatever it is
Department,
all
isn't it?
whatever. It's all like melancholy, like melodic songs. Like they all
That
kind of
I
sound a bit
listened
the same.
literally the first song on the album, and I was like, "This sounds like every fucking other Taylor Swift song. I don't need to hear any more of this," and I was done with it. So
I don't mind it.
I guess I refrained from saying more because I didn't listen to all 31 fucking songs of these two things. But I was just like, this is the same as name, a Taylor Swift song, and she's probably made it before. She's very
Yeah.
much like, you know who else is like that?
Who's-
Megan Trainor. She
Oh, you
has
need me all about that bass.
She has one song that is just like the template for every one of her songs. They all sound exactly the same. Whatever. Like, she lives for TikTok, whatever. Do your thing, like, make your money. I'm not here to, like, dispute that. But you have the same song every single time. They don't sound any different.
Yeah,
any different at all.
That's what I reckon too. But like this album, I think it's purposefully all the same.
Sweet.
Yeah, my main reason for bringing it up was that I just felt really old when I was like, she's swearing too much. She doesn't need to be
very
doing
old.
this.
That isn't. It's very unlike her. Listen, her swearing is not my issue. I don't know.
You probably didn't even hear the sweary song.
I listened to the first song and I didn't even get all the way through it. The one with Post Malone.
Yeah.
That's all I heard. I didn't need to hear anymore. I was just going to say something when we were talking about that then, and I can't remember what it was now. Doesn't matter. Do you want to generate a question?
Yeah, let's generate a question. I've got some others that I've just been thinking about randomly, which doesn't sound like me, I know.
I've got a big, massive pain in the stomach tonight, friends, by the way. I had cheese at dinner time, and it is... I didn't just have a little bit of cheese. I had a lot of cheese, and it tasted fantastic, but I am feeling it at the moment. So if you see a random cut in this episode at all, it's because I have shit my pants.
Okay, here we go. This is a bit of a deep... I don't know if it's deep, but you've died. But instead of going to the afterlife, you've entered Earth 2.0. What are some things in your Earth 2.0 that make it better?
There are no other human beings. Complete. I'm done.
No other human beings.
That would be perfect. The same fucking Earth, no human beings. Just me.
Okay.
And a bunch of animals.
Yeah. I want a 3 and 4 working week in Earth 2.0.
Are you
so
telling
3-day
me
working week?
You're telling me that you have
days.
Another chance to do Earth and you still want to go to work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not.
That's fine.
I find work is a very social place. But you don't care about that. You've got no humans at your place.
I'm fine. I'm so happy. Human beings are shit. They
yes,
are the
we all
worst.
understand that.
They're the worst things that have happened to planet Earth. Here's a random question. I don't know if we've ever talked about this. We may have, but whatever. For the context of this conversation, what do you think happens to you when you die? Do you believe in reincarnation?
No. I think nothing.
I believe in reincarnation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Whatever
don't.
you come back as, like some people say, your soul goes into another human or into a flower or into a dog or whatever. I don't necessarily know if it's like I don't have I'm in a little bit of a gray area where I don't really know. I believe in reincarnation, but I don't actually know what that entails. But I do
Mm,
believe that your energy or your spirit lives on somewhere.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think about it that much. Um, yeah, I haven't really thought about it much, but I think nothing. But
Okay.
again, it's one of those things as like I think I've echoed about my personality. It's not like unless I've got a very, very strong opinion about something and I actually care about it, I'm open to being swayed and
Yeah, sure.
I don't think about that much. But yeah.
Yeah. Because I've never really believed in well, I won't say never, but at this stage of my life, I don't necessarily believe in the traditional heaven hell. I've never
No.
really subscribed to that.
No. No, me either,
I just
really.
don't
I
believe
don't
you die and just if you're a shit person you go to hell, if you're a good person you go to heaven. Like what? Okay, if you want to believe that, that's whatever. But what determines what's good and what's bad? Because in
mm,
everybody's mind, they're justified by what they're doing. So even if
yeah.
you're an awful person, you're still justified in your head. Like I'm doing this because of this reason, so it makes me good for different. So what is
Yeah.
bad and what is good? So I've never really subscribed to that. But
No.
I don't know. I just don't think that. I've always been the kind of person that's believed, deja vu and all that crap. I believe that's because my spirit or whatever has been somewhere else before. So when you experience deja vu, it's because that's happened in another life. That's what I believe. As if you can call me insane if you want to, but that's what I believe.
Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? It's interesting we talk about that. What's your take on religion?
Hmm. I
Or
believe
just like not in such not a way in like what do you think about Christianity or
no.
Catholic? No, but what do you believe like what are your beliefs around belief?
I truly do. I, I guess it's always within parameters, but I'm not a religious person. I never grew up religious, never had that kind of influence in my life. Um, I don't really remember growing up with it, even maybe subconsciously, I was even thinking about it, but I never really had it around me. Even in my circle of friends, I don't remember it being relevant speak. I
Mm,
don't know. You can do what you want, you can believe what you want to believe. Don't preach it on other people that don't want to hear about it. And don't have your belief justify other people's actions. Believe what you want to do it in the way that you want to do it, but don't then expect everyone else to conform around you just because you believe a certain way. I truly
mm.
believe that if there was no religion, there would be no war. That's just my opinion. I don't know if that's something I don't want people to shit on me, but I truly believe that all war is built on religion in some way, shape, or form.
Recently, yes.
So that's just my take. So yeah, I don't know. You know how people call themselves atheists and stuff like that? I don't even necessarily call myself that. I'm just nothing. I'm not, I'm just, I don't, my beliefs is what I've experienced and just what I believe. I don't know.
Mm,
I don't have a label for it. I don't know. I have a weird thing. Some religions don't like me just because of the way I live. So
yeah.
I have a little bit of, I guess, a skewed opinion on it because some religions just automatically exclude me just for
Yeah,
reasons.
I guess it's like more around spirituality rather than actual
Sure.
religion.
Mm.
Um, the reason I was thinking about it, and funny that you brought it up. So, the last few days, probably since about Sunday, I've been just absolutely in the trenches, just in struggle street mentally. I've been absolutely just like to be 100% honest with you, on Monday morning or yesterday morning, Tuesday morning, I drove to work and cried the whole way.
Yeah, right.
I was just like not okay. I was like, I don't really even know what it is at the moment that's making me feel like that. I was just like, just down. You know how, you get like that sometimes. And I've actually found that, not in like a dear God, whatever, but I've sort of turned to prayer a little bit to um help me through it a little bit. Not as in like, yeah, dear God, just a second. I guess it's more a meditation, but to like close my eyes and just think like what I want from life. Like, give me the strength to get through this tough patch, you know? So I've never been a spiritual person or anything like that, but just recently, just through pure circumstance, I found myself leaning on it a little bit. And I went to the religious schools when I was a kid through primary school, so I sort of grew up around it a little bit. My family's involved with the church a little bit in parts. And now Rory's at a religious school as well, but so it's been around, but I've never been sort of into it. But yeah, I've just found myself this week just really leaning on it, which not in a I want to go to church and study the Bible and preach it to everyone, but just finding myself just closing my eyes and just, I guess, praying in a way. But I guess when it really boils down, it's just like a mindfulness thing of like a meditation type. But yeah, taking 5 minutes a day to do that at the moment has really sort of kept me together when I haven't felt like I have been together at all.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, whatever works for your ways. There's no one size fits all with that kind of shit either. So you just do what you do to get through. Yeah, I've never. I've been. I'm somewhat spiritual. Like I kind of, if I lean anyway, I guess it's more in that direction. But yeah, I never really I don't know. I guess maybe because I just haven't been around it. I've never been I don't know, just exposed to it. But again, like a lot of I don't know. It's different though. Even I've met religious people before, and it's awful to say that like all Catholics hate gays. It's awful to say like all Christians believe a certain way of heaven. That's not the case. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own beliefs within their beliefs. So I don't know, like it's like that people say like all Muslims are awful people. It's like no, that's not true at
No,
all. People
no,
are shit. Like
yeah,
all people from all backgrounds are shit for different reasons.
mm,
Or are great for reasons. Like it's just like I don't know. There's lots of if you look at religion as a whole, I guess there's lots of bad things about every one of those religions, and there's a lot of fantastic things about every one of those religions. So, and I guess it's just the way you want to look at it. But that's just religion as a whole too. Is just people look at things with rose-colored glasses when it comes to religion because they're like in
yeah,
theirs, and everything that isn't theirs is bad in their
yeah,
mind. So, um, and that's not a knock on anybody, by the way. You've been taught that way and you've been told to believe that way. So you want to believe that everything you're doing is good.
mm,
But over to the right, that means that these people don't believe the way you do and you're bad in their eyes and they're bad in your eyes. So I don't know. Religion is just not a world that I'm just not exposed to it in any kind of way.
yeah. It's yeah, it's interesting to think about because at some points, like as I said, I grew up around it a little bit. I sort of have an understanding of it, but in a way, I'm sort of jealous of people that are truly religious because they just seem to have like just an unwavering sort of direction. Do you know what I mean? Like if all else fails, they can lean back on their religion because that's what they believe in. Do you know what I mean? I don't know
Sure.
if I worded that correctly, but like,
No, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I guess that's the whole thing of though, like, you're only seeing what you're seeing.
oh yeah, exactly. But like, there's lots of things that I'm like, I'm glad I'm not religious. But
Oh.
like, there's some points where I just feel a bit lost where I'm like, oh gosh, I wish I was like truly like that to be like, well, it's almost a little bit of like naivety on their behalf.
I
Not saying
think
that they're naive, but like they just go, well, God or whatever they believe in will show me the way.
my thing has always been, I'm just everybody listening to this that has a certain way, you are welcome to believe what you want. This is just me. I'm only speaking on my experience and what I believe in life. I am glad I'm not religious, or I wasn't grown up in a religious world, because it would have been a lot harder for me to be myself in a lot of those religions, and B, I feel that I'm not restricted. I'm not restricted to a certain sense of belief. I'm not restricted to a certain set of ideas. I feel a little, and I'm not saying that every person is like this, but from my experience of what I understand about it, is that I am very free to believe in a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah,
because
that's fair.
I'm not subjected to a certain, I don't know, idea or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, my point of being like, oh, yeah, is more that there's always sort of, yeah, I don't even know how to say it, but in my head it makes sense of like they've always got that there. Whether
Yeah.
you know,
They've got a security blanket.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and that's fine, by the way. Oh my god, you do what you do. I just say you do what you do to get you to wake up in the morning and go to bed at night. Do what you want, as long as you're not, attacking me for not doing what you're doing. I could not give two shits, to be completely honest.
yeah.
I feel like we're pretty lucky in this country, to be completely honest, because this is a very multicultural country. As much as there's awfulness to it, there's awfulness everywhere, but we're a very multicultural country of just, there's a lot of different religions in this country that you kind of see on a daily basis. And I remember seeing that since I was a child. So it's not unusual to see many different cultures walk around or just live their lives. And for the most part, we can all just get along in society and do our own things. For the most part.
Exactly. Correct.
For the most part. Not to lighten, well, to, I guess, just
we can definitely lighten the mood.
Topics.
That got deeper.
2K Australia sent me some balls today.
Oh, they get their balls on you.
For Top Spin, because they brought out Top Spin, 2K did, and they sent me some balls. So I got some of 2K's balls today.
That's
They're
all,
tennis
just
balls.
the balls.
Yeah, they sent me a nice little note.
Oh, balls and a note.
Because I guess we can say this. 2K had a massive downsizing over the last few weeks. Lots of people got laid off. A lot of the 2K ANZ people got laid off. So that's been really fun. Because the people that I dealt with are no longer there. So shout out to those people. Not that they're listening to this probably, but Ryan was a good guy. So kind of sucks, but I've had to introduce myself to other people, and they sent me some balls and just a nice little note of saying like, hey, we're still here. So that's pretty neato burrito. But yeah, I got 2K's balls. There's 3 in there. I don't think I'm going to open them because they say Top Spin and stuff on it. That game is also really fun. If anyone likes tennis, I don't really love tennis, but like the game is really fun. So if anyone wants to go buy Top Spin, go do it, because it's pretty dope. It's a pretty good game. Do you like tennis? Do you like tennis games?
I don't think I've ever played a tennis game.
Have you never played Top Spin in the past? They've had 4, and then they went away for a while, and then they've just like 2K have just brought it back. But
No.
Topspin, tennis games are pretty fun.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, they're a pretty good time.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, right. What do you reckon the most underrated cut and type of meat is that like you like having for dinner, but you'd never really have for dinner?
I don't really eat anything but white meat, so I don't eat a lot of red meat. That sounds
Yeah,
bad,
okay.
but I didn't mean it like that. I'll have. Let's not go there. I have had. Whoa.
You
Both
probably just stop trying.
no, both food wise and otherwise. I have had multiple different. I've had white meat and I've had other colors.
Finishing. Yeah.
So finishing. Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, of like well done, medium rare.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. But I don't really like red meat though, to be completely honest.
Okay.
It's not my thing, so I can't really answer that because I'll happily eat chicken every single night.
Oh, really? I had a pork chop for dinner tonight.
I don't mind pork.
I lied. I had 2 pork chops for dinner tonight. And I don't really have them ever. And I enjoyed them. And I was
Pork
like,
chops
this
are
is
right.
an underrated piece of meat. Just like I think the same about lamb chops.
I love lamb chops though. That's the one red meat that no.
Yeah.
Let me. Was continuing. That's the one, but I like lamb chops when team. Again, I've said this before. My problem with red meat is that I don't like it at all pink, so it's always well done, and then it's chewy. So then
Yeah.
it's disgusting. But I don't like
Yes.
it pink. It's gross.
Yeah, okay.
To me. So that's a big reason why I don't eat it, is because not all the time. You can have, if it's cooked properly, a piece of well done red meat can be really nice, but you've just got to cook it to the perfect, like it can't go that second over because then it just becomes rubber.
Yeah. Have you had like ossobuco or anything like that? Like a slow cooked steak?
I don't believe what you said to me was English.
It wasn't. It was Italian actually. It's like a slow cooked steak.
Okay.
And it's like obviously cooked through, but it's like cooked in like a stock, basically.
Okay. Is it
tomatoes
like that just made me think of stew for some reason.
Well, it kind of is like a stew, but it's got pieces of steak in it.
Okay.
And it's very slowly cooked.
Stew, but I guess that's because the meat in that is covered in gravy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
correct. It's basically it's like a ossobuco is a like a stew, but it's pieces of steak slowly cooked, and then it's very soft and like fall apart.
Okay. I was gonna. This is just a
I'll make
random.
it for you next time you come down.
Okay, I probably won't like it.
Okay, I probably won't cook it.
I might, but there's no guarantee that I would.
Time.
Oh, then there's no point. Just buy me McDonald's and shut me up. Random kind of change of subject, but I've been trying to cut down. This is going to come a lot from me, not to your level, but I've been trying to cut down on the amount of time I'm on social media lately. Like I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful of like how much time am I actually spending on my screen?
For Have none you put other screen reason, time on?
Yeah, it's been quite frightening.
For
no other reason than just being like, even if it's not to like cut down, it's just for like how much time am I actually spending on this thing, because is it something that I need to adjust? So I put screen time on last week to go through my screen time for the week, just to be like, because I've had it off because I
don't want to see.
I don't want to see because I know listen, you spend like no time on social media. I spend all of my time on social media. So like I need to find the happy medium. I need to find the medium spot between us two, because I like being mine. Yeah, go for it.
So usually mine's just hit a low. Mine was down 22% this week. So usually I'm about 4 hours a day. But at the moment I'm 3 hours 10.
Okay.
I've made it concerted effort to put mine down as much as I can. So yeah, I'm at about 3 hours 10.
Okay.
What are you at?
Last week, so I got the thing on Monday, I was on 12 hours and 33 minutes a day.
A day? How is that even possible?
I think it's just because I've realized, like, when I was like, because I was being conscious of it last week, and it still was at 12 hours and 33 minutes. I realized that when I like sit down to watch TV,
You don't watch TV?
it's just background noise. Dude, I was playing, I got Top Spin last Friday, and I was playing Top Spin whilst on my phone. Like, I can't even look at another screen. I shit with it, I shower, and I have my phone in my hand. I sleep with my phone under my pillow. I'll wake up to piss in the middle of the night and check my phone. Sometimes I'm on it for a while. It's bad. I will say, the one thing that I will do is I never, ever rewind. For the most part, I'm not on my phone while I drive.
Okay. Yeah, that's... Do you want to know
I know some people that are... There are people that I work with for not much longer, so I guess I can talk about them, but I won't say their name. There was a person at work that told me that they used to live here and go to uni, right? And they used to drive to uni and study on their phone while they drove. Whatever. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right. I've actually really started trying to get away from mine a little bit. Like, as much as sometimes I'm like, oh, I got to get more active on social media, but
You've tried to get away. Getting away from your phone or getting away from social media for you would basically be like deleting your profiles at this stage.
yeah. But like, I do things like, I don't know. Have you been into my room when you were here?
Only that time I crawled into bed with you and my bestie to sleep. Other than that, no. No, I've never been in your room.
Okay. I didn't know if you'd seen it or whatever. But basically, we've got the two sets of drawers the opposite side of the room from our bed.
Okay.
So I, like, during the night, I put my phone and my watch on the drawers, not next to my bed.
Okay.
So that if I wake up, I don't like look at my phone. Or when I wake up in the morning, it's not the first thing I do is check my phone.
Oh, wish I could say the same.
And it also makes me get out of bed as soon as the alarm goes off because I've got to get up and go turn it off.
You're not going to like what I'm about to say. I set my alarm earlier so I have time to lay in bed on my phone.
So, okay, we know your starting point. What's your goal for next week? Do you want to try and get it down to 9?
That's a fair jump. That's 3 hours less.
Yeah, that's as much as I'm on my phone less.
I did. If you rewind here, I did say that I didn't necessarily say I wanted to actively do anything about it. I just wanted to be more aware of it. Yeah. But I'll update you next week of what mine was next Monday, because it happens every Monday. So we'll see. I mean, I
think mine will be... Or I was going to say mine would be up this week because usually when we've got kids on the weekend, I know you won't understand this, but there's some points where it's like an actual grind and you just use your phone as like a little escape for a bit.
I get what you're saying. Oh my God.
But it's Rory's birthday this weekend, so there'll be no time for phones, I don't think.
No.
No.
There'll be no time for phones at work today. And yesterday, to be fair, because they were in 2 days in a row. There's this lady that come in and she has a really cute cat, but that's not the point. She has 2 kids and like a daughter and a son. And I don't know, the girl's probably 5, maybe 6. The son's probably 8. Um, you know how I am with kids. I'm not the best. Like, I just don't know how to interact with them. Like, truly, I just don't know what to do. Like, what do you talk about? Like, especially because every other word I say is like fuck, shit, bitch. Like, it's not, I'm not the most kid-friendly person to be around. But, I'm obviously at work, so I'm not saying that at work. But, like, so this kid comes up to the counter and he's, like, talking to me, and he's talking to me by name, because he's obviously read, like, I have my name badge on. And, like, he's talking to me, and he's, like, asking me all these questions. And, like, I found myself... people are going to think I'm the worst human being in the world. Because how do you, like... Some people are great with kids. It's just not my strong suit. It's honestly not even intentional. I'm not trying to be a piece of shit, but like, it just, I don't know what to do. So I just become really uncomfortable. But like, I was doing things like, it's like asking me questions, and I was just going like, yep, yes, no, nah, yep. This poor kid just kept asking question after question. I got up from the desk, Ray, and I just walked away. I don't know what to do. I need like to, well, that sounds weird, but I need to be around children to like get less uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But also
exposure therapy.
That is my fucking worst nightmare, is being a room full of kids.
Yeah, right.
No thanks.
Last weekend, just gone, it was Rory's birthday party on Sunday. So we had it at a gymnastics centre, which was fun. They had like a gymnastics centre where they opened up all the sort of equipment and just let them run riot, and they took over organising the kids, and we just sort of stood with the other parents. Now, when it comes to like meeting other parents and stuff, I've got to know a few of these ones over, because it's been party season. I've told you about, like, I've got to know, not well, but like got to know them a little bit. So you're always, well, I always worry that, oh, there's going to be all these other parents. What am I going to talk to them about? We won't have anything in common, which isn't usually a problem because I can talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles. But you know what I didn't account for? We all have in common that we're all in the kid trenches. Like, we're all bound by the, we're all going through the same thing. Pretty much like the same thing, because they're all the same age. So we're at the sort of same point in the fight. So
it's something that we just don't.
Good. Although I have to tell you a funny story.
That wasn't a convincing good, by the way. You said actually, you went, it's good.
I've actually really enjoyed getting to know the other parents of Rory's friends. And because their school, their kindy that they go to, goes right the way through to year 12, there's a chance, all things going well, that he stays friends with these people right the way through till he's a young adult.
Mm-hmm.
So, which I just find amazing and would love that for him. But there was a point, so, in gymnastics, they've got those rings to like hang down.
Yeah. You like do the thing on. Woo.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they've got those rings and they've put them down so that the 5-year-olds can get them. And like everyone's just sort of hanging there and like swinging a little bit. And then next person's waiting their turn. I'm talking to one of the parents, one of the mums, and she's like, oh, whatever we're talking about, can't even remember. And then she goes, oh my God, look at Rory. What he'd done is he'd taken the rings all the way back onto the balance beam and then like let go. So he's like full swinging now, like it's a swing. But as he was doing that, he's flipped himself upside down and is hanging by his feet in the rings.
Oh my God.
And she just goes, oh my God, he's crazy. I said, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, right.
He sure is. But yes.
It's so interesting. It's so interesting because, like, obviously I don't know you as not a parent. Like, I've only known you, obviously, as a parent.
Mm.
It would be so weird to think about, like, I wonder what Ray is like as not a parent. Because, like, a lot of it's just normal for you to, like, it's just natural for you to, like, most weeks you'll talk about Rory at some stage, which is normal because you're a dad. But, like, I just don't know you as not a dad.
No, I don't.
You're my only, I'm trying to think of, you're my only parent friend.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't have any other friends that are parents. You know what I mean? Like, that are just my friends. I really don't. No. Everyone that surrounds me that I hang out with. Oh, I have one other parent friend. But, like, you're closer to me in age than she is. So, like, I wouldn't say there's a dramatic age gap between us. Like, it's a little
No.
bit, but nothing crazy. But yeah, you're my only, like, dad friend. Like, it's weird to think about, like, you not being a father.
Yeah. Well.
I don't think you'll ever, well, you'll probably be able to answer this as just as much as I can, but I don't think that you'll ever know me as a dad.
No, probably not.
I don't think I'll ever have children.
No.
Whatever way that I wanted to go. Because I would really, if I want kids in my lifetime, I really have to make the conscious decision to be like, oh, I have to go down this route to get a child. Because it's not just like, I could do the dirty and then it just happens. That's not, I have to go down whatever route that whatever is available. But, like, that is a wild thing to think about. Like, that's just like, oh, I'll only ever know you as a dad, and you'll probably only ever know me as not a dad.
Yeah. I mean,
other than Giddy, of course. But
I don't even think I've really thought about it.
I haven't either. I just kind of, like, I was just, when you were saying about, like, Rory and stuff like that, I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know you as anyone else, but, like,
I don't think
you're just a dad. Not that that's you, you know, it doesn't define you as a person, but it's like, it's a part of you.
Yeah, definitely, it's a part of me. I don't think it's changed me at all. I'm pretty sure I was exactly the same beforehand. Just didn't talk about kids as much, at all, probably. But yeah, my idea going into parenthood changed once I was a parent.
I could imagine
I
it would.
always thought that I wanted, like, heaps of kids, but now I just like, no, I don't want to do it again.
No.
But and also your bestie's got kids as well, so it's not like we need to squeeze any more into the house. So
No. I just don't understand, like, I guess it's just because I don't have them, and I've never even as a, like, you know, growing up, it was never, like, I never, like, envisioned children. Like, it just never was a part of my plan. I guess it's easy to say that now, like, I'm single and stuff like that. Maybe I'd meet someone and they really want them, and then that would change my idea or whatever, but who knows? But, it was never, like, something that I wanted. Like, I feel like this, how I've always done it is that I'm not only doing this for myself, but also, like, I would never want that, and I would know that don't truly feel capable of raising a child. So to me, if I don't feel capable, you can't put all of that onto a child because they're not going to have the life that they need to have to be able to grow up and do what they need to do. So to me, like, weirdly, in a weird way, I feel like it's selfish of me to be like, oh, I kind of want a kid, and then be like, I don't really want this. I've never really wanted this. So, like, I'm not ever going to give that kid the best life it could live. So why would I want to put it through that?
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I just can't envision my life any other way. But I guess it's hard to really envision your life any other way when you were in it. So, but I've just always, I don't know. I don't. I like being able to. Some people like that kid lifestyle, and that's fine. But I like being able to wake up in the morning, and go, you know what I'm going to do today? Anything I fucking want.
Yeah.
If I want to
would
get
be
on a
nice
plane
sometimes.
and just go somewhere, I don't really have that responsibility. I have no dependent on me.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, I always quote that there's an episode of Parks and Rec, um, and it's Jennifer, and she comes in and she's like, "Oh, your life is so disgusting. You have children," and they're like, "Oh, what are you going to do for the rest of the day?" She goes, "Anything I want because I don't have children," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's me to a T." Not that I do anything with my life, but like, I don't know. I just have. I'm not it's not coming from a judging point of view. Like, it doesn't
No.
change whatever. Like, but I don't know. I'm quite fine with just my mum hates it because my older brother doesn't really want to have children. Him and his fiance have never really. They both don't want kids. My sister wants to have a big family one day, but the boys in the family are not giving her kids. So she's like, "Oh shit," because my mum just wants to be a grandma.
Yeah, my mum loves being a grandma so
Yeah,
much.
my mum can't wait, but like she ain't getting them from me. I can tell you that.
Mm. If she wants, we
Other
can
than
drop a couple
Giddy,
up.
isn't that right, Gid? I
We
talk
can
to my
drop a
cat.
couple off if she wants some.
My
Let
mum
Mum and
would.
Nicole. Hello.
My mum would love that. My mum is like, you know, those people that you just see when they're with kids, and you can just be like, that's what you're meant to do. Like you're
Yeah.
meant to be a parent. You're meant to be like a guardian of some kind. You just like light up when. I don't have that gene. Were you
Anyway,
always good with children?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people are. Some
I've
people
never been
aren't.
able to handle lots of them at a time, but
Okay, so you can be like a teacher or some shit.
no, which was fun to find out 2.5 years into a teaching degree.
And be like, actually, you know what I hate? Being around fucking children all day.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so that was a waste of $16,000.
Fucking hell. 16 grand? Jesus.
Yeah, that's my hex debt.
Nice.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Anyway, let's park this plane because I'm tired.
And I probably am going to shit myself very soon.
Yeah. Okay. A2O podcast on all your social medias. Like us, follow us, share us around with all your friends. Apples to Oranges podcast on Apple Podcast and Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. Leave a review, give us 5-star rating, follow along. Josh Robinson 00 on YouTube to get the YouTube version and all of Josh's other gaming rhetoric. That's about it. Showdown week.
Yeah, Showdown. Well, they've either won or lost at time you're hearing. So if they won, fucking, we are going to win the flag. If they lost, worst team I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. Also, just spare a thought for me because I've got to take some people for work to the football. So I'm going to be entertaining, but also like trying to hold back the tears at the Roy Sloan tribute.
Oh, shit, man. I'm not looking forward to that. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but not looking forward to it because I'm just going to be like, I'm going with a friend and I'm staying down in Adelaide in a hotel. So I'm going to have a few drinks at the Showdown on the hill. So
I might catch it on the way out afterwards. I'm with some big heavy hitters tomorrow night, so I gotta be on my best behaviour.
I'm just with my friend, so me and her get on the ciders.
Yeah. All right.
Sick. All right.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.